Farpoint toys and collectibles. Retro. Right now! It's time for Bartertown!
What are you doing?
Look at that boy.
He's
Look
doing
at
that poor
Simba.
boy. Look at that poor innocent
It's
dog.
Super Bowl Sunday!
It is. I didn't even realize it was
You
the
had him
Super
up
Bowl.
that close and didn't show the back of his t-shirt.
I did not even realize it was the Super Bowl. Hello, everyone. All 12 of
Yeah,
you
nobody's
watching.
going to be watching today. Everybody's going to be watching, especially
Listen,
locally.
that is not going to stop me from having the best time ever.
I'm not going to have a good time. And I'll explain to you why.
Justin refuses. It's a principle.
I am having a...
Time for TMI time here on Bartertown.
We need an animated
I'm
segment
having
for
a
TMI.
colonoscopy and a endoscopy tomorrow.
At the same time.
Yeah.
And I'm not allowed to eat. And I'm
Oh, that's
starving.
Pissy.
Starving.
Listen, you haven't started the part where you start crapping yourself incessantly yet.
When does that
That's
happen?
always fun.
You should have started at 4 o'clock, but
Hopefully
you
after
pushed
you
it.
turn
You
the
pushed it
camera
back. We're pushing it back until after. And then because of how early his appointment is, he has to get up at 3 a.m. and drink more of the shit that's going to make him shit
Why do I
himself.
have to drink so much of this stuff?
Because it makes your poop
Because
out.
they have to flush the
Everything's gotta be
radiator
out.
to explore the explore it with the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, God almighty.
This is going to be horrific for you. And I'm
Getting the
sorry.
radiator
I don't know if I'm
flushed,
ready
dude.
for this. I think I might just get Chinese food after. Let's go to a buffet after birth.
Listen, I'm in. And I'm not saying you shouldn't do the colonoscopy. It's very important for you to get things checked out. I think that they originally tried to give him an appointment for 6 a.m. And he's like, can I get a later appointment? 8 a.m. That's not late
Yeah, I
enough.
think maybe rescheduling the.
Yeah.
Because 5 hours before you have to take this other dosage.
You want to do it. You want to do it slightly early, so you.
I'll just say
so you're
please,
not-
please.
yeah.
Hi everyone. Welcome to Justin's medical nightmare, aka Bartertown.
The medical nightmare is if they find something. Let's
Yeah.
not get let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh, if he can't
I know
drive
I can't
himself,
drive myself. Yeah, I'm aware of
You
that.
got somebody running you?
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm taking an Uber. I'm gonna poop in it the entire way.
No, you are not.
It's called pooper.
Pooper.
So welcome. This is Farpoint Bartertown.
Believe it or
I
not,
am. She
Slant
is.
names.
Oh, hold on.
It's been a while
This
since
is-
we've done this the
It's been a
right
hot
way.
minute.
We are your Nostalgineers, Penelope and Justin, respectively.
We've been away for a while.
We have not done a live Bartertown in 2 weeks because Justin was on tour for a week, and then I went out and met him in, I was going to say beautiful, lovely Las Vegas, but Las
Poopy.
Vegas was horrific, and I will never go there again.
It's in the middle of the desert, which is cool.
The desert's fine. Las Vegas is
I want
not
to say
fine.
hi to our VIPs who are watching. Hello, Hal. Any other VIPs? Say your name. Say you're here, because we can't tell. This is a claim sale. We're gonna have some toys for
Hold on, you said the
claiming.
magic word.
We're gonna play
I
with
gotta
the
start
dog.
crawl.
Are we starting to
Can I
crawl?
start
We're
the
not starting
Yeah,
to
let's
crawl.
crawl it up.
I
I
like
don't
to
want
start the
to. I
crawl
don't want
when
to
he
be here
says.
all night.
I like to start the crawl when he says this is a claim sale.
So this is a claim sale. After we're done chatting about colonoscopies and vacations,
And
we
dogs
are
with
actually going to
t-shirts.
try to sell some stuff to you today at some point. What we're going to do is we're going to show you an item on one of our 3 high-definition 1080p cameras. We're going to talk about the item, describe it a little bit, give you some background, show it off, and then we're going to announce the price. Once the price has been announced, that means we are open for claims. In order to claim an item, you want to say some derivative of the word claim and some derivative of the name of the item.
You are shedding like.
You're going to want the
frickin-
bell, Selena. I did not bring it out.
Oh, yeah, he does
So,
that.
for example, this is a thrust. Revenge of the Fallen thrust. So if you want thrust,
Yikes.
you should say claim thrust, give me maroon jet, etc.,
As long as
etc.
we know that you want it and what you want.
Yes, exactly.
You'll be the first person. This is. We are streaming to like 4 different platforms at the same time.
So I don't know if this is working or not, but we had the option to stream to TikTok for the first time today. I don't know if it's working because you're supposed to have 1,000 followers, which we're shy of.
Hello, lurkers.
So I don't know if it's a thing or not, but maybe we're on TikTok, maybe we're not. At any rate, that's basically how this works. If you claim more than $20 worth of stuff in a single event here, and you are a domestic person here in the United States, you get free shipping. If you are a VIP, no matter where you are, in the United States, you always get free shipping, no matter how much you claim. If you are an international person of any type, unfortunately, we do have to charge you exact shipping. That's just the way that it is.
Just the way it is.
What did I miss? At the end of the stream, we're going to send you a link. That will be your checkout link. You can pay with any debit card, credit card,
Yep.
PayPal, Venmo, all kinds of stuff.
Please share the stream. Say that we are an alternative to the sports game bowl.
Well,
thing
we'll
going on.
probably be done before that starts. That doesn't
Well,
start
then
till
we
6:30.
are a pregame.
Yes.
This is your
This is your
pregame.
pregame.
fun, whatever
We're
this
going to
is.
talk about poop. We're going to sell toys. We're going to talk about our amazing trip that we just embarked on.
Hello, Mike. Mike, I have decided that I'm going to the Chinese buffet after the stream. I'm not going to go get my...
Is that official?
I think it's pretty official, yeah.
Because I mean,
I'm
I'm
rescheduling.
I'm not telling you not to do this, but I feel like you weren't mentally prepared. When he woke up this morning, he had no idea this was happening. I'm like
I
reading
knew it
the
was
papers.
happening. I just didn't know all the preparation.
I'm reading
I
the
needed.
papers, and I'm like, do you realize you can't eat for 2 days? And he's like, what? So I think maybe like we should reschedule it for soon,
Right.
when you're a little more mentally
So
prepared.
our VIPs in our super secret VIP group got to see some of this stuff early. I don't know if there's many claims. If there are, we'll pull them. Somebody texted me. I gotta check it.
I'm playing Pokemon Go. while
I'm not, because I get scolded for
No,
looking
I
at
am
my
not
phone
playing
during the
Pokemon
stream.
Go. I turned it off. I got my shiny Shaman. Thank you, Selena, and I got a shiny Kakamak or whatever it was today.
Carablast.
Karakak? Anyway, we're all about Pokemon Go again after our trip. We went. I don't want to talk too much about it until it's time to talk about it. But Justin got to do a whole thing before I even landed in Las Vegas. But once we hit Las Vegas together, we drove home on Route 66. We saw the Grand Canyon. We saw Monument Valley. We saw some cool pop culture things that we'll talk about a little bit. But I'm for one. I'm ready to jump back with both feet as soon as Justin is done texting.
What's that big film festival out west that just happened?
South by Southwest.
No, it's the one in California.
Sundance?
Sundance, yeah.
That's in California. I always thought
No,
it was.
it's in Colorado.
I always thought. Hold
It's the only
on.
film festival
What
I know
am
by
I
name.
thinking of? What's the one that's in Europe?
The one in
big
France.
One. No, the
Eurofest.
big one. Yeah.
It's-
That's not Sundance.
No.
That's Cannes.
Cannes, yeah.
Yeah, I get them confused. I didn't realize Sundance was in the United States. Anyway,
Yeah, I think Robert Redford started it.
we did the crawl. You can turn the crawl off, Selena. Otherwise, the next time you go back to it, it's going to start again. Did we miss anything with the crawl? If this is your first time at
feel
Fight
like we
Club,
did,
you have to
but-
fight. What else?
I don't know. Hi. So let's jump right in and try and sell something.
All right.
I have a dog in my lap, so it's on you.
Okay.
I mean, holding a dog is an important task.
I mean, if you go to
He's
camera
licking
2.
my hand, though.
Camera 2, I
And
did
he's
not check.
shedding.
I did not check.
Shedding.
I did not check camera
everywhere.
2. He's wearing a shirt. He
He's
should be
shedding because I haven't brushed him, and he's licking your hand because you stopped petting him.
Camera two.
You stopped petting him because he's
Camera 2 looks
shedding,
awful.
so it's a vicious cycle. Camera 2 is actually pretty awful right now.
That's better. That's fine. All right.
All right, so you said thrust.
I did say thrust.
Multiple
Are we
times,
doing?
as a matter of fact.
We're doing store prices, right?
We could do a little bit off the store prices.
Well,
That's
means
kind
I
of a
need to
Bartertown tradition.
Yeah.
All right. So this is a Revenge of the Fallen thrust. I'm gonna say $35 on him.
Is that complete?
He is normally $40. He is complete. He's in store $40, so I'm gonna do 35 on him.
I'm going to do 30 on him.
I'm gonna do 30 on him. That's even less than the VIPs got. It
Catch
for.
Well, it
Rabbit.
is what it is. We want to sell some stuff. We
Sell,
got bills to
sell,
go honest
sell,
people can pay.
sell. You always say that. They're not honest.
We just
people.
got back from vacation.
We did, and you just bought me a $70 record that I really couldn't afford. I appreciated that, but if I had known I was paying for it, I wouldn't have wanted it.
Oh, it's only cool if I was paying for it.
If I could pay you back in some other way, yeah, but
In
now
some other way.
you know, like a credit card
I'm
or
not on
something.
that channel.
No,
I do
bill
not
money.
produce that channel.
Bill money is not good. Bill money, using bill money. Listen, I'm not saying you shouldn't buy the toys I have here, but if you're using bill money, you might have a problem. Just saying.
What, Tucker?
I definitely have a problem.
Well, you got your Bucky shirt on. Tucky and Bucky. You need to meet Bucky.
Tucker is wearing a Bucky's shirt because I
Did they
absolutely
have
fell in
dog
love.
treats there?
They didn't have treats that I saw, but they did have dog toys. But I thought a shirt would
Well, I
be
mean,
more
Bucky's is
brand.
amazing. It's only 4 hours. You want to go to Bucky's?
I kind of do. I think that we should definitely go to a Bucky's before too long. Like once every 6 months, we should make a pilgrimage to Bucky's. I'm being serious. It's only 4 hours.
Unlike y'all entrepreneurs, I have a 9 to 5 I gotta go to in the morning.
Well, you don't have to go today. We could go on like a Saturday.
We'll go to
If we
Buc-ee's
get up
stuff?
early, it's 4 hours there and 4 hours back.
Tuck, we'll go to Bucky's.
That's not that bad. I don't even drive, and I'm telling you guys
We'll
how
go to
not bad it
Buc-ee's?
is. All right,
Go to
next up,
Buc-ee's?
we've got Cybertron Smokescreen.
My car won't make it to Walmart, let alone Buc-ee's.
He is loose. I do not know what he is missing. He's got a
Oh, probably a
16.
gun or something.
He's got a $16 price tag on him. What do you think?
He,
$12?
yeah, $12.
$10?
He does have his Cybertronian key, so he's probably just missing a gun.
Look at him. I love him. He's so cute.
Yeah, it's a good scale for those cars.
All right, next up, I've got a Energon RC. She is also loose. She has a $12 price tag on her.
If she's not complete, she's damn near complete. She has all that, the guns on the side, the little key on the top. So.
What do we think?
How much does she have?
She
on
said
her?
12 on her.
$10.
$10 on RC.
Fantasia's getting
Fantasia's getting a Buc-ee's in Memphis.
Jealous.
Oh, cool.
So we stopped at 2. We'll talk about this again. We stopped at 2 Buc-ee's, and I would go to Buc-ee's every day. I would.
I would too.
I would.
I mean, we go to Wawa every day, and Buc-ee's
They
crushes
have a
Wawa.
wall of jerky.
Wawa, you can't even say Wawa in the same sentence
You can't.
as Buc-ee's.
But you know, people are like Wawa or Sheetz. Forget it. Buc-ee's trumps all. Buc-ee's
There's
for
a
life.
shiny squirrel thing
Didn't
on
the
the
Kimsies
lawn.
tell us about Buc-ee's?
A couple people have told us about Buc-ee's, and
Can I
Alicia,
stop pounding water like a crazy person now?
if you're not going tomorrow,
I'm not going.
then yes, you can stop pounding water like a crazy person.
What, Tucker?
Why is Tucker so cute? Buc-ee's is amazing. I want to go back to
I
Buc-ee's
just
right
caught
now.
a shiny Squirrelvit. Squirrelvit?
I am not
There's so many
playing Pokemon
shinies.
while I'm doing this.
I'm not supposed to be.
Universe
So don't
Galvatron.
tell on me.
Universe
It is,
Galvatron.
Mike. The Wawa near us is trash.
The Wawa near us is literally like the county seat of the trashiest part of Atlantic County.
Mike,
It's
The
bad.
closest Wawa
You
to
probably
the
remember
we
when
have.
Wawa was good. I think they stopped being good around 2005, I want to say.
Right after they stopped doing
Grilled chicken.
sandwiches
Yep.
is when they
Yeah.
stopped being good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is absolutely.
Remember when you used to
So
go
the
to get
deli
like,
kind of
sliced
wasn't a
deli?
deli
The
anymore.
deli stopped being a deli. Yeah. Universe Galvatron. I'm gonna do $12 on him. He is complete. He
He's
is.
got his missile.
He's
a
a
gray tank.
gray tank right
See him
there.
right there? He's got his orange missile, gray tank.
Gray tank, orange missile,
Deluxe size,
deluxe.
flying off the shelves.
We're killing them. We gotta listen. We gotta go to the buffet after this, so you guys gotta pay for it. So you better buy some stuff.
Buy me buffet.
Yes, buy me buffet. Can we just have like a link? Click here to buy me buffet. Tara said, "What I'm hearing is a special Buc-ee's treat for you guys on your next way up." Tara, the next time you come up, I will
Is there a Buc-ee's on their way?
prepay you
Probably.
and give you a shopping list of things to bring me. I'm not kidding. If you're cool with it, I will literally give you a list and send you money. I am so
Same,
about
I want
Buc-ee's.
I want a Tucky shirt in the next size
Keith
up.
is dating himself. Keith, you are at least
Oh,
you're at
Keith,
least
the pickle-
Oh, I
35
remember the
years
pickle
old.
barrel Wawa.
Oh, the pickle
The
barrel.
pickle barrel.
They don't have the pickle
Um,
barrel? That's criminal.
They
I think
have
they
not
did
had
away with
pickle
it
barrel
after
years.
pandemic. And nothing shared or bulk or anything.
I remember the deli meats, Mike. I remember they would slice the meat for you. You can get a pound of cheese
Yeah,
and buy a roll.
that
that was so good.
As late as
Earl Pierce claiming
Earl,
Galvatron.
I'm glad you are
Earl.
here. Thank you for your claim. I want to ask you something. Between me and you.
the rest of us will
I
just.
know you're getting ready for the game.
Rest of us will-
You bought a Solace t-shirt. I put one aside for you. But it looks like, did you buy two? Because I think at two different dates, you might have forgot you want two or you want one? Because I got two payments from you on like 3 days apart. And then you messaged me and said I ordered a shirt, so I'm not sure if you meant to order two. You just let
Did
me know.
you save him too?
I saved him one.
Okay.
But because I saved him one the day he did it.
Yeah.
Because he got a size that
Yeah.
went real fast.
Yeah.
So by the time he claimed the second one, they were
Yeah.
gone.
Okay.
I think he claimed large.
All right, Earl. We'll talk about that after the stream. We'll get that sorted. Override. I've got deluxe class Cybertron Override. He is complete. $20 on Override. He looks really cool. He's
He
like
also
an
has
evil,
his Cybertronian key.
He's like an evil red looking dude.
Yeah, he's a cool car.
I love that for him.
Futuristic car.
And he has this little key because you're not.
I mean, listen,
the proper transfer
Cybertron
with a
now
key.
is. I mean, those are vintage as anything.
25 years is vintage, right?
Yeah. Cybertron, Armada, all that stuff is very. All right, so I'll refund you for the second one then. Thank you, Earl. I appreciate it.
This is a Robot Masters Wingstumb. It just says Wingsta.
Wingsta.
Wingsta?
Wingsta.
Robot Masters.
He's a
Huh?
Wingsta.
Robot Masters Wingsta.
He's like a G2.
I'm gonna put $20 on Wingsta. Somebody tell me what Wingsta means. He is a green with some purple
Might
action.
be like Wing Storm, probably something like that. You know who would know?
Kevin would know, but Kevin's probably. If I sent it twice, oh well. Support the tour. This is
I
this is the
appreciate
kind
that.
of shit that Earl does all the time.
I know he's too good for us.
Earl, right here, Earl.
Listen, Earl. I'll take care of
He
you.
will overpay every time he buys
What's
something.
cool is we had like a little tip tour jar.
Yeah.
And people were just like stuffing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to be able to. He said no refunds. I was lucky enough to see only one date of the tour. I wish I could have seen more.
Well, you saw the best one. I mean, there's probably 200-300 people in that audience.
It was a fantastic show. The only thing I didn't like about your set, it had nothing to do with you. I was right on the rail, and the guy next to me was on his phone playing Candy Crush the entire time while you're playing.
That's rude.
He's on his freaking phone playing Candy Crush or Bubble Bobble or some bullshit. And you're like, yeah, bah. And he's like, Bubble Bobble.
What
and
am
I'm
I
like,
like?
what the fuck?
What am I like?
You know, like,
Please,
blah,
lamentation
blah,
again.
You know, all that stuff. And this guy's like bubble bobbling, and I'm like, he's elbowing me out of the way.
Just real quick, I just got back from a tour with my band. We toured out Las Vegas. Our VIPs, the Kimsies who we met, and we talked to them last night about this.
We'll talk about this later.
Came out to a show, and it's just so weird that my plastic life meets my metal life.
Yeah, metal by day, plastic by day, metal by night.
I like my cows in separate pastures too. It's weird when there's crossover.
I don't know who Wingsta is, but he's $20. This guy is a Machine Wars Thunder.
That's a KB exclusive, Thundercracker. Yeah, it's a KB exclusive.
Is he the one that looks like he has crab claws?
No.
Oh, he's the motorcycle?
He's a jet. He's not a jet.
This is a green jet.
Oh, he's
like
a jet. Okay, he's not in
thing.
front. There, okay, now he's in
Camouflage
front.
complete.
$20 on the KB exclusive Thundercracker. It just says Thundercraw. Luckily, I know at least that much about Transformers. My foot fell asleep. I don't know how this
I
happens.
think
No.
Tara got a poster.
Well,
Did you guys get shirts? I think they got
I'm a
shirts.
little bit
too.
afraid of
I think they went all out.
Transformers.
It was just cool seeing Tara and Rob and like hanging out in a bar in
I was so
Atlanta.
jealous. Like, I would have loved to have been there. That would have been cool.
We ate at a place across from that bar. It was cool. It had like a spoopy door.
A spoopy door.
It was good. We ate some good food down there.
Did I do thrust already? Okay, who's left? This guy.
The white guy.
The white guy is Machine Wars Skywarp.
Okay.
He's got a $14 price tag. He's also a KB exclusive. He is complete.
Why don't we do Skywarp and Thundercracker as a set?
Let's do Skywarp and Thundercracker as a set for $30.
Sure, that sounds great. Right, Tucker? Does that sound great, Tucker?
We are gonna do
He approves as long
the
as you
green
still
one
pet him.
there and the white one there. $30
Look
for
at
the
your
set.
eyes. Look at your little doughy eyes.
They are both KB exclusives.
I can't go to camera 1 to show the dog because I have to show the merchandise.
You can go to camera 1 and show the dog.
I'm gonna go to
Although
camera
you can
1
kind
and
of
show
see
the
the dog on camera
What's your
too.
little doughy eyes
really.
doing? Staring at me. Let's just concentrate on selling. I don't.
She said I could.
Let's concentrate on selling, says the guy.
I'm gonna throw you
who
right
knows
under the bus. She said I
we
could.
sold one thing. We sold the Galvatron. This is a G2 Terradive. He is loose. He is cute and black and green and
Yeah,
white.
another small jet.
He is $10.
$10.
Terradive.
Oh, I like that one best.
I like him.
How about my first Transformer in the middle?
What is the deal with
It's
this?
play school.
I thought that looked like a little kid's kind of intro
Is
toy.
this actually my first Transformer? What does it do?
It transforms.
Into what? It's a
Imagine
plane that turns into another plane? I'm confused.
Expect it
robot.
turns into a
How does
robot.
it turn into a robot?
Well, you see,
Well,
Penelope, you move the pieces around and they rearrange
No,
themselves.
it doesn't. There's no, it doesn't. It's either a plane or a plane that's standing straight up.
Way to sell it. That's not how people act on
QVC.
QVC at all.
I don't know what this thing's about. It's a little bit weird.
It
You're
doesn't.
buying
It doesn't do anything.
So this is the plane, right? This is him as a plane.
Yeah, and then you put his arms out.
And then this is
stands
him
up.
as a robot.
Yeah.
Put his arms out.
His arms go out. He doesn't have a face. Where's his face? There's no face on this thing.
Let me see it.
It's $10.
You know, no plane shaming.
You can put the little fists out, which is
You
cute.
shouldn't be plane shaming.
His little
It's
feet
cute.
become feet.
Yeah, see, he's
He
a
doesn't
robot
have
now.
a face though. There's no face. My face isn't a face.
Let me see him.
Maybe you have to turn it.
Let me see.
No, I want to break it
You're
myself.
gonna break it.
There's some way to turn it here. Does he have a face now? The wheels are in his chest? That makes no sense.
Tara's over here being all sensible. Maybe it's just a sensory toy.
My senses are
They
overwhelmed.
didn't have sensory toys in our day. They all had to
Is
do
that a
something.
face? Is that his face?
It's actually
Yes,
not sure.
that's his
You had a
face.
busy
There's a
box.
face there. Alright.
Penelope, I don't suppose you remember your busy box from when you were little?
I don't
Like
remember my
tiny,
busy
tiny?
box, but I do remember my Happy Apple because I still have it.
Oh,
remember
happy
Happy
apple.
Apple.
I love
Happy
my
Apple
Happy
was awesome.
Apple.
He
My
was
first
heavy. If you
Transformer,
dropped that on your
$10.
foot, you were doomed.
My first Transformer.
Your busy box, I like yours better than
What
mine.
do you do? in
Better than
there,
mine. It had
buddy,
it was
buddy? You
10
wanna
years
go to
newer,
the-
so
you wanna
it
go
had
to the-
different features and stuff.
Is Tucker gonna come with us to the Chinese buffet?
Yeah.
Yours, I think, had a little
Keith
soft
said eyes
fur
without
thing.
a face.
Your eyes without a face.
Alright, well that's everything we have tonight. Thank
no, it's
you
not.
for
There's a whole
watching.
bunch of other Transformers here.
But you can't do
I guess I gotta
anything,
put
right?
Tucker down.
I would if I were you, but
All
that's
right,
just me.
you're getting put down. Go back to your...
Not put down. Just put on the floor.
No, God Almighty.
Don't
back to
say
your bed.
that.
You don't
Don't
just
say
say
that.
about things like
Don't
that.
say that. Don't say that.
My mind didn't even go there,
Like,
you
that's
evil
not even
person.
funny.
Evil. You said it.
Come here, Tucky.
You said it.
Tucky, come here.
No, he wants to be with me. Come here.
You tried to put him down.
I didn't. Justin did.
I did
Look
not.
how cute he is. Look at his Bucky's shirt.
The first time somebody with a baby said something about put the baby down,
Look.
I was like, don't put the baby down.
Look at his Bucky's shirt. You can't
I
see
like
the
baby.
Bucky.
You gotta pull his shirt down and stop holding him under his arms.
Here, look. There, you
That's
can see the
Bucky
Bucky.
fever. Meanwhile, you just flashed the entire world with my dog.
I mean, he's a dog. He's used to it.
What
What
are
are
the
things
things
not
not
to
to
say
say
to
to
Tucker?
Come
Dogs
here,
need
Tucker.
Chinese too.
Come on, lay
You're
down.
gonna pull a blade and mark a Justin.
Justin didn't do nothing.
Justin set him down.
What is this gun go to?
All right, go back in your blanket there, buddy.
Either a stormtrooper or a Nazi.
Oh, Hal, you missed it yesterday.
It was on the table
Yesterday
during
on-
Thunderdome last
Yesterday
night.
on Thunderdome, the dog went completely under his blanket.
So, for those of you that are not part of Thunderdome, you really missed out because we have instituted a new feature on Thunderdome. Next month, everyone will be able to watch Thunderdome, first of all. Not participate, you're not getting free stuff, everybody. Just the VIPs earned it.
But we're going to do it
But
publicly.
we are going to start doing the live stream publicly so everyone can watch and see what they're missing. Last night, I did a hot sauce challenge live on Thunderdome. The challenge was that I could eat it and not die, and I
She
succeeded.
nearly succeeded.
I mostly succeeded. I don't know how to turn it around again. Do I just do it? Oh, yeah. Oh, it does have a little face. I love that. Okay. Alright. I take it back. This is cool.
All right, next round of Transformers.
All right,
I take
are
it
we ready
back.
for camera 2 again?
This is cool. Yes, we're ready for camera 2. I'm going to let Justin read them, and I'll just write them down this time.
All right, so I think this is Cyclonus. He is complete. Armada Cyclonus. $14.
I like the noises. The noises are really important.
I think something makes his...
Mike is obsessed with coming in live and doing it live.
We're doing it live. Did you write that down?
What, that we're going to do it live?
Cyclonus, $14.
Yeah, Bug, I did.
All right. This is a movie Bumblebee that I can't get the front end to stay where it's supposed to go. I don't know if it works or not.
Oh, well, maybe we should have
It's
saw
it's
for
the
sure.
it's scared the shit out of me. I forgot you were here. You getting ready to go to work?
Hey,
Hi, I
John.
haven't seen you in 2 weeks. It's just Kiss gonna go to work.
Are we?
Hi.
You're canceling
Welcome to
tomorrow?
adult
for sure?
Yeah, you don't have to take me to
Tin.
you don't have to take me tomorrow.
Oh,
He's
I
gonna
slept all
reschedule.
day because I was like.
He's gonna reschedule because the way that he has to take this medicine stuff before he actually does it, and he would have to get up at 3 a.m. to do it because the appointment's so early. So he's like, I don't know. Plus he doesn't.
I should do
He
it.
wants to eat
It
Chinese.
sounds terrible.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. Just not.
Sky waved your door in public.
I love you. How's everything?
Okay.
Okay.
The laptop
I
behaving.
want to catch up.
Yes.
I want to catch up with you. All
How much is Bumblebee?
right. $10.
$10 on Bumblebee.
Safe drive.
She
Yeah.
trips over
It's a
on
mess in
live
here.
screen.
All right. Yeah,
Where's
tonight's
Bumblebee?
alright, but we're supposed to get snow and stuff Tuesday, Wednesday. So.
Bumblebee, where's Bumblebee?
Oh, Tuesday, Wednesday? I thought we were tonight too.
I don't think there's going to be snow tonight.
He's
Just
right
be
here.
careful on the roads.
But he doesn't know.
He's very
It's
yellow.
$10, Bumblebee.
Bumblebee is $10. But
I
we
love
can't-
you, Sky.
We can't figure out if his
Yellow.
bye. We can't figure out if his
Thank
butt
you.
goes on.
His front doesn't stay up. Next to Bumblebee is Legacy Iguanus Core
Iguanus,
Class with his.
pretty.
He's complete with his brochure. $10. He's right here.
I like that he's like a guy.
Next to him is Energon Blast Arm, also complete.
Sounds like a D&D character.
$12. This guy right here. Come on, Transformers fans.
Eyes with the.
This is a good one.
babies.
This is Energon Starscream. Complete. See him? $20. I have 25 in the store, so $20. This is for kids. This is Authentics Ratchet. Just a little guy here. $4.
That's Ratchet. Did you say how much?
$4. He's complete.
That's it?
Yeah, I mean, come
He's
on.
very cute.
$4?
$4.
$4.
$4.
You cannot buy a new toy for $4.
This is ROTB, Revenge of the Rise of the Beasts. Rise of the Beasts.
I don't think-
Optimus Prime.
I don't think you can even buy anything at the dollar store for $4.
This little guy.
anymore.
He's also $4. This is Authentics Optimus Prime. I think the Authentics are like cartoon-looking kid stuff. This is complete Authentics Optimus Prime. $6.
How much was the return of the broken one?
$4.
Really? ROTB was $4?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Rise of the Beast.
Yeah.
And then this is another good one. This is the Channel 7 news helicopter with its, he has his blueprints, he has his instructions. It's Revenge of the Fallen Blaze Master Deluxe Class. He is complete, $15.
I just wrote Channel 7 helicopter
That's fine.
because that's what you said.
It is what I said, isn't it?
It is what you said. Eyes without a face. Hal, I have no idea what you mean by that, and I got nothing.
What do you say? Be careful with iguanas.
He is dating his pretender show. He might think you're cutting in.
Oh, well, he I guess was a pretender? I don't remember.
Oh, yes. He's the great
Pretender.
Now we're both singing on Bartertown.
Pretending with nobody.
Is it time for a segment?
No.
No? We want to try to sell some more stuff before we have a segment?
Alright, V2 Assault Buster.
What?
Gundam model. This is a Gundam model, complete, unbuilt, mint in box. $15.
Okay.
I like the box art. It's like it's just blasting off the box at you.
Blasting off the box at you.
Yeah, like it looks like he's coming out of the box.
He's like, pow! I'm coming at ya!
yeah.
This is a good pile of stuff. I've got the Atari stuff too. Slim, let me get a couple easels. If I don't need them yet, I'll need them soon. Easels. They're so cute. Your little Bucky's shirt is so cute.
Alright. NES. Little Mermaid cart. What price is on that? Got 14 on it. I'll do 10 for the Little Mermaid. It's a whole new world, guys.
It's a whole new world.
DuckTales with its DuckTales with its manual.
I love DuckTales.
Woo!
$30. And you know what? A sleeve.
Woo! And a sleeve.
And a sleeve.
That's a $3 value. Do you need an easel?
Nah. Mickey Mouse Capade. NES. $6. And Disney Adventures in the Magic Kingdom, also $6. Or if you want both Disney games, these two, I'll do $10 for the pair.
I miss NES. It's such a great system.
UL thinks he has this SD Gundam model.
Okay.
SD means super deformed, right? So it's like big.
I don't know. Zombies Ate My Neighbors for the Sega Genesis. Fantastic game. $20. And Toy Story for the Sega Genesis. $8.
Flying off the shelf.
Here we have a Resident Evil
Who is that guy?
from Palisades.
What?
Soldier Zombie. We got $70 on it in the store.
What?
$50.
Wow, that's cool. I like him.
That's a buy Kevin did while we were away.
Yep.
Because Kevin is a great asset. We like him very much.
What else we got here?
Not that we didn't
toys.
like people who have worked for us. That's never happened. But,
How about this Wuzzle? I'm excited about this Wuzzle.
this
There's
is
a
a Star Wars Clone Attack on Coruscant pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clones, mint, sealed in box.
Ooh.
$40. Super cool. That's if you have one of those I forget what they're called. The troop transport things. They all go in there.
Instant army build.
Yeah, totally.
Wuzzle needs a easel. But
The Woozle needs an easel.
yeah. I can't believe how good of condition this Wuzzle is in.
Are there people actually watching?
11,
yes,
in fact.
there are 12. Someone just tuned in.
Man, that's.
Well,
Remember we
welcome,
used to have
Harvey
like
Kennedy.
100 people?
It's freaking Super Bowl Sunday, dude. What do you want?
Yeah, but it's the Eagles.
He wants more people.
And it's like the Eagles versus Taylor Swift.
This is Moosel, the Wuzzle. Fantastic condition, smells good, no rips, tears, or anything.
He's gonna-
Okay, I thought he was gonna fall over. And Moosel's book, Moosel's special gift.
Aw.
That's cool. Did it come with the book?
What is his special gift?
I don't know. I haven't read the book
I'll
yet.
tell you what it is.
You have to read the book to find out. $25 on Moosel and Moosel's book. Look at Moosel.
He's ridiculously cute.
Moosel is a moose seahorse. Can we just talk about that for a minute?
What does his
Did you know
tail
I had a
look like?
cow that was my best friend?
What does his tail look like?
His tail looks like a seahorse tail, like a mermaid tail. Justin, do you want to sing your song?
No.
It sounds like you do. It sounds like you want to. We can sing it when we talk about our trip. Look at his butt. I love it.
Oh,
Look at his
I
butt.
switched at the wrong
You can,
second.
it's fine. It's fine. Look at his butt. It's so cute.
Okay, his butt's great.
She was my best friend now. Well, how does it go?
She's a burger now. She used to be my favorite cow.
We saw so many cows on our trip. I've never seen so many cows in my life. Specifically, there was one place in Oklahoma that had so many cows that for 5 miles in every direction it just stank in the entire road. It was pretty horrible. They had mounds of manure like taller than a building.
Yeah, and boy, was it pungent.
It was bad.
Was that Oklahoma or I think that was outside of Austin,
I
Texas.
thought I wasn't in Austin, Texas, so it
I mean,
couldn't
no,
have been.
it was
Amarillo?
before we got to Amarillo.
I'm not sure where it was. I thought it was Oklahoma. Maybe I'm wrong. Wherever it was really smelly. But I never saw that many cows before in my life. They were like an entire field was just lousy with cows. They were everywhere. Look at Moosel. I love this thing. Do I collect Wuzzles now?
She's a
You
burger now.
So Justin made up a song about cows. When are we going to talk about our trip?
She used to be my favorite cow.
Well, we haven't sold anything since we wanted to sell something before we talked about the trip.
Yeah, we haven't sold anything since then, so we're gonna just not. We're just gonna not. Do you have a pile for things that didn't sell? Right here?
Yeah, it's called the table.
Yeah, it's cold everywhere. Yeah.
All right, I don't know who these guys are,
What even are they?
but they're $2 a piece. They are robot heroes.
Yeah.
First is the little green guy,
Oh, they're cute.
and then
Did you
is
say these are $2 each?
Yep, and then is
A
the
silver
guy
guy?
with the big arms, and then I have two. I think it's Shockwave,
He's like a dark gray,
Cool green and
Yeah.
green and black.
gunmetal green.
and then there's two. I think that's Starscream from the movie,
It
He's
looks
got
like
weird monkey hands.
and then there's this guy,
it. He's black.
all black, cool
got a
looking.
I like
Creepy
it.
And then there's this guy with the stand. He's sideways.
Is
he's
he
like
kicking kind of?
maybe he's kicking.
He's kicking. He's
And then
throwing out
there's-
some kind of thing.
Then there's the silver guy, and they're $2 each.
So you could have a silver guy or a black guy
Oh,
kicking.
and then this is Optimus Prime.
Or a blue guy, or a black guy not kicking, or a
Or that
gray
just fell
guy,
over.
or a different color gray guy, or this color silver guy.
This makes me want to do a PVC round. We gotta
And then
Yeah,
or
PVC
this
guy.
or this
round
guy. I
someday.
think he's from I think he's from the animated or Robot Heroes or something. The red guy. So if anybody wants any of those, just describe it,
I like the
and
red
we'll
one.
figure it out.
I like the red one. This guy won't stand up. She's a burger.
She's a burger
now.
now. She used to be my favorite cow.
That is movie
I've
Ironhide.
never
and
known
Jazz
such
performed Megatron.
grief. My best friend is a side of beef.
It happens.
It's how I entertained myself.
3,000 miles. 3,000 miles.
Hal says rescue bots hotspot.
3,000
Thank you, Hal.
miles.
It's how I entertained myself.
And you're
How
right.
many songs did I make up?
A lot. 3,000 miles is a lot of songs. That's loud.
Is it?
It's
It is.
loud. Yeah. 3,000 miles is a lot of songs. What else is going on? What else we got here? Anybody want Atari games or an Atari 5200?
Oh, we have complete in box Atari games and
We do.
a complete in box working Atari 5200.
Yeah, which is pretty
Ooh,
exciting.
5200.
Super system.
I'm very
I had
excited
that as a
about
child.
You're going to have it again because we actually had two and you're keeping one. She was my favorite cow. Who is texting you during Bartertown that doesn't know that you're busy?
My band.
Well, they should know that you're busy.
They're asking me, hey, are you done editing that video of the show, your birthday show? And I'm like, that's not me editing that video. That's a professional company who
They think
was out
you-
at Sundance Film
They
Festival.
think that you were editing it?
Yeah.
They were at Sundance.
Plus I've been on tour with you for 2 weeks. How can
Yeah.
I be done doing it?
You just got back yesterday.
Yeah. They're just excited to see it. She's a burger now. I'm going to sell this song to Brooks and Dunn or Travis Tritt, Who
Travis
else?
Tritt definitely wants it.
What other country guys are there? Or
Blake Lively.
yeah, I'm gonna sell it to Blake Lively. Wait, isn't that Deadpool's wife?
She's a burger now.
She's a burger
Blake
now.
Go to camera 2.
She used to be my favorite cow.
We're not doing a segment.
You're
until
gonna
we
be.
sell
You're
something
gonna be.
else.
You're gonna be singing that tonight, folks. That's gonna be a Super Bowl commercial.
This is a Centipede for the Atari 5200. It has the box and manual. No controller overlays, but it has the box and manual. So it is complete. You're playing Pokemon while we're going live.
I'm just spinning the Farpoint thing.
Do I get no respect here?
I need the balls.
You do not. You have plenty of balls. You do not need the balls. Missile Command has controller overlays and is tested and working. $20.
I've played Missile Command
Atari.
in a very long time.
The fact that these are in a boxes is awesome.
Star Raider, same deal. Atari 5200 has controller overlays and is tested and working. CIB,
Museum.
$22. You're obsessed with the museum now. We're trying to downsize the museum and like do credit cards and pay off some stuff, and now we're expanding it.
She's a burger now.
Wild. We're expanding the museum. Spoilers.
She used to be my favorite cow.
Atari football. Oh, this is
Jack.
tonight. This is
Oh wow.
topical
Football
this
happening,
evening. Yeah. Hello, Jack. Nice
Jack
to see you.
V. Jack, who are you looking for tonight?
Atari football has
Foosball is the devil.
has controller overlays tested and working. CIB. $12. Atari football. You are literally catching Pokemon when we're
I've never
trying-
caught this Pokemon before. He's some kind of watchdog or something. I can't even
Are
tell.
you gonna make me turn
He's a
on my Pokemon
watch
too?
watchhog.
We're all sitting here playing Pokemon and not paying attention to the stream.
Folks, if
I'm
you
watching the stream.
if you play Pokemon Go, friend me. I just caught a watchhog
They
for
don't
the
know how
first
to.
time.
You don't know how to do that.
Look, it's a watchhog.
It is not a Watchog.
My
It's a
Pokemon storage is full.
look. I've never had a watchhog before.
I mean, I wouldn't know
He's
if my
cute.
Pokemon
What is
storage is
that?
full.
I don't know. It's a
I
watchhog.
don't have one of them. What is this thing? It looks like a little dog.
And your little dog too.
Oh, it's just a Puccina.
Tuggy's a little dog.
All right. Yes, Andrew, we are selling a 5200. Selena, go to camera 1.
Complete
Let's,
in box.
Let's stop playing Pokemon for 2 seconds.
Atari 5200 was my first ever video game system. I remember having it. Jack, if you play Pokemon Go, we should friend each other.
I'm talking directly to Andrew
I don't
right
know how
now.
to do that.
This thing is heavy, so I'm just going to do this. Can you guys see it? This is a complete... Let me go down the list. There's a whole list here that Kevin wrote. It is tested and working. 4-port 5200 Atari in the box. The 4 ports were an early model. The later ones only had 2 ports, so this is an early model Atari 5200. It comes with Super Breakout. The game is complete in box with the overlays.
I had the same exact thing, 4-port, and it came with Super Breakout.
It also has Pac-Man, the box and game only. This probably only came with Super Breakout and not with Pac-Man, but later editions came with Pac-Man, so Kevin threw it in as well. So you're basically getting a bonus game. The power is unmodded. It has not been modified, but it is still working great. The RF switch is also unmodded. It has 2 controllers. The contacts have been cleaned and tested. Works great. It is a common thing for the 5200 controllers to get dirty easily or to be broken. This thing is fully functional. I don't know about it being anatomically correct, but it is fully functional in its box. The box is, I've definitely seen boxes in worse shape. The handle is gone. There's some tape where it was taped shut in the past. It displays from the
Yeah,
front.
it's
absolutely
all there. There's no
fantastic.
big tears or rips.
It's not serious. It's the flap's a little loose
No
on one
mold.
side. No mold, no water damage, nothing like that. I've got $250 on it in the store. What do we think?
For a VIP,
For let's say Andrew is interested right now. Well, how much is what's Andrew's price?
$200.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would say, and that's picked up. Andrew
Wow,
gets,
Ultra Liger's a little older than me.
Andrew gets puffer pass, of course, since he asked
Yeah.
about it specifically. $200, complete, working, tested, clean.
I gotta tell you, if you're not a VIP, it's $250.
Andrew's getting puffer pass. If he passes,
That's fine.
yeah, another VIP who picks it up can get it for $200.
I think Andrew was just
Shipping?
away.
Shipping that thing?
Mm.
Andrew was just here. We missed him. He actually was here the day we came home.
Yeah, this was actually my mother got me this video game console. I remember playing 6th Street, my upstairs, my dad. I remember playing this thing.
Yeah.
She playing Breakout specifically.
Yeah. It
Good
is.
times.
It is definitely an interesting. We had
So
2600.
it's probably, if I had to guess,
She's a bird.
I left that house when I was 9, so I had to be 7 or 8. What year is this thing from?
It's a good
80,
question. I have no
82,
clue.
83?
82. Yeah, 82. UL got an Atari 2600 way after the fact. So did we. We were definitely later getting our 2600.
How I love I never had a Genesis. I love the NES. By the time Super Nintendo came out, I was playing guitar and chasing girls and
Chasing
all that.
girls.
My little brother Stevie had a Super Nintendo, and I used to play Mario Kart with him. Today's Stevie's birthday, and I didn't post anything about it yet. I need to.
Oh, is it? I didn't realize.
Jack is giving us his trainer code, which I'm definitely going to put in right now.
Yeah, I'm copying that.
While we're are we literally like this? Andrew, if you're watching, let us know. Otherwise, I'm gonna open it up to anybody else who might be interested. No pressure, just let me know.
I'm gonna add Jack
How
as
do
a
I add
friend.
a friend? Hold on. Okay, here's a code.
Add friend.
All right, what was that number?
Read the number out loud.
Selena?
303524167523.
Send.
Send.
And give me a second, I'll catch up to
Send a
you.
friend request to JV Squid.
I'm called Turkey Dog from my previous dog, my little buddy.
Kevin said that Super Breakout was programmed by the Woz,
Wrong.
Steve Wozniak.
Oh, that's cool.
all of his neighbors had the Atari 2600, and we had the boring Pong. So how cool is the Pong console that only plays Pong?
That's like the first thing ever, isn't it?
Yeah, they would go to their house to play Pong, but they were not to play Atari, but they were not good at sharing.
So on tour, I hadn't played Pokemon Go in years, but my other guitar player walks dogs for a living, so he just plays when it goes together, walking and just, he's a collector, he's a mental, like I am, a OCD.
He's a mental OCD?
So...
Atari 2600 on layaway, how you are dating yourself. Wildly dating yourself.
So...
Selena, type in the comments, just let Andrew know it's $200 if he wants it.
On our wild rock and roll fury trip, all we did when we got to a new town was walk around and play Pokemon.
So no groupies. All your groupies were Pokemon. I love that for me.
Groupies.
Is that what I need to type?
Yeah.
Groupies.
Yeah, groupies. How about...
for full well, our groupies are dudes.
How about...
And Tara Kimsey.
How about... How about the dude that, the lady that came to the venue and was like, I'm following you guys, we're here again! And I was like, oh, who's that? And you're like, no one. I have no idea who that is. What
I
do you
have no
mean?
idea who that person was. I'm 100% honest.
You all just mentioned Space Invaders. Remember how obsessed Mom was with Space Invaders?
Dude, our mother was obsessed
This little old lady.
with Space Invaders. Is the Genesis still available? Yes, Hal, the Genesis is still available. I think it's over here. Do we have a price on it?
My little
It
old
was in the
mom
group, right?
was obsessed
yeah.
with Space Invaders. She would play for hours.
Big brown cow. There's no tag here for it?
Eevees remind me of
There we go.
Tucker.
It does look a little bit Eevee.
He acts like them too. Hold that Atari, I'll grab it in the spring. I appreciate you. I know we're coming to dinner soon, but I need to make money, man.
It's almost spring. It's
We
only
need to
6
pay
weeks
for-
to spring.
We need to pay her bills or we won't make it to spring.
She's just a burger now.
Just
Help me
a
clear
burger
this. Help me clear
now.
this. Help me clear this.
Chris does like boxed video game
Okay,
systems, so I know that.
It's a great system, and it's $200 if somebody wants it right now. Otherwise, it's going up.
Star Raiders, wow, never had that before.
We have got a Genesis. It's $70. We got $70 on it in the store. Is that a Bartertown price?
A complete working Genesis. We have what on it in the store?
$70.
$60 on the
Slide the camera
on the
to,
show,
please.
on the big show.
Oh, it's gonna fit, yeah.
It will fit.
Sorry, I didn't think it would fit for some reason.
Just a burger now.
She's just a burger
If
now.
I'm stuck singing this, I'm gonna haunt you.
That looks actually gorgeous on camera too. Jesus.
She used to be my favorite cow.
It is 100% complete, tested. It's got the original power cables. It's got 2 OEM controllers. It's got the AV. Everything's been tested and fully functional.
Yeah, Hal, there's a whole documentary on it. Hal claiming the Genesis.
Thank you, Hal.
Hal's opening a new door here. Hal, I don't ever remember you buying, in all the years, I don't ever remember you buying any video games. This is a new door, my friend. You might not want to open.
So,
I appreciate you.
I'm not
No,
going to tell
round
him not
the
to open a door. We also have a Genesis power base converter. I've got $80 on it in the store.
That is so awesome. Because what it does...
Should we keep this? I mean, I have
a Master System.
I have a Master System, so I don't really need it, right?
No.
This thing allows you to play Sega Master System games on your Genesis. Master System was my shit. We had a Master System. We didn't have a Nintendo. We did have an Atari. We eventually got a Game Boy. Master System was my shit.
We got a Game Boy.
Yeah, we.
Your mother made you share a Game Boy?
She didn't make us.
No,
it
was a present
kept
from a friend.
stealing it from her every time.
Christmas present.
She wasn't looking at it.
Oh, so it was your sister's.
Yeah.
But
Listen,
I had to, but
if
I
she
left.
can steal my Barbies, I can steal her fucking Game Boy.
I stole so many of your
Sorry.
Barbies.
You did.
But yeah, if I went to work or went to school or went out or somewhere, I came back and the Game Boy was played. What pisses me off, absolutely pissed me off at the time, is she beat Super Mario Land and I couldn't.
I beat
that,
Super Mario.
That made me
wow.
mad.
Lag,
made me
Ultra
legit
Lager.
mad.
The one cool thing about Sega was
$70 for this bad boy. Tested and working.
they always did
Ready to
these
go.
combination things with like Genesis, Sega CD,
So cool.
Master System, where you could have this massive thing that played Genesis. Sega, they did a big Genesis with a Sega CD on it. Then you could plug this thing into it,
Dude.
and they made it all one unit, which was
This is so clean.
unheard of.
So Kevin took all this. He cleaned everything. Anything that needed to be taken apart, like the 5200, has been completely taken apart and fully cleaned on the inside. He's a master, and that is why I've been holding on to for 15 years all this video game stuff, waiting for Kevin to come in so that we could get it processed and out of here. $70 on this thing.
Looking for the right
That is a
the right
great
time.
price. Trust me on that. I'm gonna pull this Genesis. We sold something, so that means we can have a
Segment.
We can have a segment.
what did we sell?
We
The
sold the Genesis.
Oh yes, a Hal. Thank you.
He's like, what did we sell?
Right, can I do the animation?
Oh, we have to do Tucky Bucks too.
Ooh, okay.
Do we want to do Tucky Bucks? Or
Let's
do we
do
want
Tucky
to
Let's
Bucks.
get through Tucky Bucks.
All right, let's do Tucky Bucks, Lana.
For those of you who don't know, our VIPs, because they're VIPs, the first Bartertown of every month,
Yep.
get what we call,
Tucky Bucks.
animation please, Tucky Bucks.
Tucky
Bucks. Let me
Bucks.
find
It's at
it.
the
Hang on.
top. At the top.
We'll-
At the
We
top.
we
Near the
put
top.
we put all of our there you go. We put all of our VIPs on a wheel.
For every-
and for every $5
Yes.
tier, for all their
Yes.
tiers, for every $5 they spend to be a VIP, they have a chance for $25 in Tucky Bucks to spend
Yes.
here in Bartertown, to
Yes.
spend here in the store,
Yes.
spend in our online store.
Yes.
It's just another thing we do for the VIPs to make it all worth it.
Try to make it so that they're getting the bang for their buck. Because I don't want to just be entertaining. I want them to get something as well. So all of the VIPs' names have been put on the wheel one time for every $5 they subscribe.
I'll pop the wheel up. but
Yeah,
only
I
if
mean-
you only if you agree to peek around it.
All right, I'll peek around it.
George Scully.
Skull Baby!
You're not peeking. Okay,
We're
I'm
peeking. I'm freaking peeking.
My man George Scully.
I like it
I
when
love
you peek
seeing that
around.
name.
We're peeking.
I
So,
miss you.
George-
Like the deserts miss the rain, my friend.
George, big hugs to you. You were missed on Thunderdome last night, you and the family. All right, so we're going to spin this wheel, and we're going to see which one of our lucky VIPs is going to win the $25 Tucky Bucks for the month of February.
And I'm going to shuffle it. Even though it's
Shuffle
already been
them bad
shuffled,
boys
I'm gonna
around.
Shuffle the hell out of it a little bit.
Who is it going to be?
And let's find out.
Good luck. There's no
There's
music.
no sound.
We'll
Oh,
make
well.
our own music. Do, 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 do.
She's a burger now. She
It is. It's burger music.
used to be my fave.
Jack!
Speaking of my new Pokemon best friend, Jack Vanderbeck, all the way over in lovely California. Jack, how are things, man? Have you
Congratulations, Jack, on the Tucky Bucks win.
ever since Redbox and all that? Has things landed on their feet? Like
He's
everything
great.
good?
He just won 25 Tucky Bucks.
Oh, he's good.
He mentioned-
He's golden for the
I
rest of
thought
the
he
year.
mentioned
She's
picking
a
up a job.
burger now.
Who won the Tucky Bucks yesterday on Thunderdome?
Last month?
No,
There's no Tucky
Thunderdome.
Bucks on Thunderdome.
Well, there are.
Oh, the
There
$10.
was, because this is
Yeah.
the third wheel.
I forget.
She used to be my favorite cow.
Who won the $10 Tucker Bucks?
I've never known such grief.
Casper won the $10
Casper did.
Tucker
Okay, cool.
Bucks. Yes.
My
Somebody
best
out west.
friend is a side of beef.
Congratulations, Jack.
Who can I sell these songs to? These steak songs.
A1.
Okay. Started a new job 2 weeks ago. Good.
Worcestershire.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Leon Perrins.
All right.
Bobby Flay. Speaking of Bobby Flay, I'm really looking forward to the what is that? The Westminster food? What is it called? The beef, the Wellington. I'm really looking forward to beef Wellington.
Jack, I can't even imagine.
Yeah, 6 months went by pretty fast, Jack.
I have no. Yeah, for you weren't the unemployed one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have no cushion, so I'd be under a cardboard box.
So do we want to talk about our trip, or do we want to try to sell some more stuff, or are we out of stuff?
I think we're out of stuff.
Does anybody want this Atari?
I don't think we're out of stuff.
It's all good.
I want to
I
sell
don't mind
it.
having it in the store.
I want to sell it.
Okay.
I want to play it.
Where are we going to put it when we? So we're thinking about expanding the museum to be this entire side of the building. Where is that giant Atari going to live?
We'll figure it out.
Where's
Somewhere.
the stuff that's for sale on the side of the building going to live?
It's going to get condensed.
So it's already started.
He's already
And the
started.
cases are going to look amazing because we're not going to lose any product. And any product we do lose will be dead product here, which will be either going online and getting auctioned or going to one of our other locations.
That's why we have.
It's nice to have other locations.
It is cool to have other
Okay,
locations.
can I play the segment animation now?
Are we going to talk about our trip?
Let's talk about our trip.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
now
at
I
the
gotta find
top. Near the
it. Of
top.
course, it's at the top. Oh,
It's the no, it's not.
There it is.
There it is. There you
Ready?
go. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is where we talk about life.
It's where we talk about ourselves. 'Cause
Things
we love it.
Things we've been
We
doing.
love talking about ourselves. It's like our favorite thing to do.
I mean, most of you tune in because it's us. It's not the toys. It's you tune in because you like us.
Speak
I
for
think.
yourself.
Yeah, no.
It's
I
like
care
watching
about
Mr.
toys.
Rogers.
Nobody. I'm not. No.
I mean, I'm kind of into the toys.
I've been compared to a lot of different things, but Mr. Rogers has never been one of the things I've ever been compared to.
Well, me and Fred have a lot in common.
I
Tucky
love that
could change
there's
his
a
sweater
giant. You
on
guys can't see it.
show.
There is a giant Donkey Kong sitting next to my husband in a chair, literally 3 feet tall, just sitting.
Pan it slightly.
You guys can't see it. It's hilarious.
So, a little over 2 weeks ago, I left with my band, Solace,
You still can't see me.
and we went on a tour out to Las Vegas. We went down south.
So I have a slideshow prepared. Do you want us to play the slideshow, or do you want to hold on a second?
I'm pre-gaming here.
You're pre-gaming. All right,
We
that's
we
pre-game.
played a bunch of. Now that we've been a band for 25 years, but there's places we've never played. We've never played out west. We've never played New Orleans. So we got asked to do a festival in Las Vegas, and we decided instead of flying out, we were going to drive out like young guys and crammed into a van, and play some shows at places we've never played before, which was fun.
So they took a van and they took a week, 10 days, to drive to all these different places and end up in Las Vegas. Where all did you go?
Oh, we started in Richmond, Virginia, which we've been before. We went to Atlanta. We've been to Atlanta before, and then we went to New Orleans. We've never played in New Orleans before. But playing in New Orleans is the reason me and you went to New Orleans in September. Because you were like, you are not going to New Orleans without me ever having been there.
And I'm glad too,
It's
because
fair.
you were actually there for 2 days. Every other place you went, you had one show and then you had to get in the car. In New Orleans, you had an extra day, so I would have been extra green because
We
you would have
really
been able to do all
enjoyed
this
it.
stuff.
The food in New Orleans is probably some of my favorite food in ever.
I want to go to Surrey's. He did bring me macarons from
I
La
certainly
Supra,
did bring
though.
you macarons.
So that was nice.
So we had a great tour out. I saw saguaro cactuses for the first time
I
in my
didn't
life.
get to see any cactuses.
The
I'm
most
bummed.
insane, bizarre thing that happened on all the things that can happen to a band is I was like, all right, these saguaro, if hopefully I'm pronouncing it right, cactuses in like the high rocky whatever desert of Arizona are amazing. They're like 25 feet tall.
I did not queue up a picture of saguaro
So
cactuses.
as we're driving, I said, hey band, we need to take a band picture with a cactus. And they were like, yes, we do. So I'm driving and I see one. I'm like, that's the one. I like that one. So I pull over and I back up to that cactus, and we all get out and we crowd around the cactus, and our buddy Mark is taking pictures. We had a friend come with us who ran our merch booth and like kept us in line. Not really kept us in line. So I'm looking at the cactus and I walk around the back of it and I'm like, there's like a plastic tube with a screw cap stuck into the back of that hole in the back of the cactus.
Did
and
it
I was
look like it was going to give you like sap or
it looked,
something?
yeah, that's what I thought. I thought somebody tapped it,
Faucet?
and you could open it and water will come out of the cactus or something. I thought this was like a desert secret that I never heard of in my
A
life.
desert secret.
So I was like, what is this?
A desert
So
secret.
I touched it, and I pulled it, and the whole tube came out. It was just a little short green plastic tube, and I opened it up, and I randomly found a geocache.
Yeah.
Now, I've never
That's wild.
geocached in my life. I took out the piece of paper, and there's all these signatures and stamps
Yeah.
of people that have been there since, like, 2018, and I'm like, I just found a geocache.
I wonder if you're like, how do you
George, yes, I
find
thought I was going to open maple syrup. I thought it was going to be like a tree and maple
a
syrup.
I don't want saguaro syrup. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's good.
Anyway.
So we signed it. I wrote Solace Band on tour on it and our names, and
That's cool.
I stuffed it back in. But the one cactus out of the 1,000,
It was the most photogenic cactus.
it was a very photogenic. I could see
Yeah.
why the geocache people chose it. It was a very beautiful cactus. I did not. I'll bring the picture up here.
I did not put a saguaro cactus picture in the slideshow. Are we ready for the slideshow?
Yeah.
All right, Selena, you can start the slideshow. Just kind of go slow, and we'll talk about each picture. It's at the very top. But you have to click it, like click on it, and then hit the refresh button to start it. There you go. That is my husband rocking out during one of his shows. That's the Las Vegas show.
Oh.
So you can actually pause it right there. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Here, take it down, actually, so I can talk between. So he did his whole tour for a week with his band, toured out, and then they ended up in Las Vegas for the final show. I flew out last Saturday and flew out to Las Vegas. My plane ride was awesome. I had a great time. They gave me a little beer, and I had a little snack box. It was really nice. Las Vegas airport is the most confusing and scary airport. We ended up underground. I get off my plane and then I'm underground. Like, how does that happen?
That's a little bit weird.
At any rate, I didn't get lost. They finally found me. I hopped in the van. So that night was the Las Vegas show, which was really great. We stayed in the Luxor, which was horrible. They charged us twice, and we got stuck in an elevator. It was horrible. I don't even want to talk about it. It was bad. Here's him with a cactus, right?
This is me and my friend, the cactus. Cactus. They called me Cactus Jack when I was out there.
Nobody called you Cactus Jack. There they are
That's a
with their
big ass
cactus.
cactus.
I
That's
did not
wild.
know they grow so big.
That is wild.
I would not have expected them to be that large either.
That is wild. Now, where was that? Texas?
Arizona.
Arizona. So I didn't get to see any cactuses. A bummer.
Saguaro cactuses are native to Arizona.
Interesting. Is that the only place they live ever in the world?
It's the only place I've ever seen them, but I'm not a.
It's the only place I've ever seen him, says the worldly Justin. Yeah, Gil. So I wanted to sleep in a pyramid, and I know that they recently renovated one entire section. So I specifically got a room, prepaid for a room in that renovated section, and prepaid for parking. And when we got there, the parking lot said it had 500 spots available. We pull in, the thing closes behind us, and there are no spots in the parking lot. We had to drive. We were stuck in there because we weren't going to pay again. We already paid. So we had to drive around for almost 2 hours to find a parking spot in the parking lot.
I
We
don't
finally found
want
one.
this to turn into a huge bitch
No,
fest.
but I'm talking about Luxor. And then we got stuck in the elevator. It was horrible. Anyway, so from there, from Las Vegas, we hopped in the van. The rest of the guys
So
flew
yeah,
home.
so this is how this worked, and it wasn't really planned this way. She
No.
was going to ride home with the band.
Yeah,
On the way out, a couple of my band members got sick.
yeah.
Just road weary and whatever. And my other guitar player had to get home because his wife's father was feeling ill, so she needed help. So like we were going to take the slow roll home, but everybody's like, we got to go home. So when Tommy, our guitar player, decided he was going to fly out because flights are cheap, I said, hey, sick guys, instead of riding in the back of the van for
Being
5 or 6
miserable.
days being miserable
Oh,
while
yeah.
my wife and I drag you around, why don't you guys fly home too and just leave me and my wife alone? I'll take the van home.
Leave me alone.
I'll bring the gear back.
Yeah,
And we'll
so-
handle it.
I'm
So
tired
the
of
whole
everybody
band
flew home.
home.
I'm tired of you lot. Go away.
Yeah, and it was just the
And
two
it
of
was
us
just
in the
us.
van.
Yep.
Day one, we just drove through Nevada. We didn't really do anything too serious. We didn't really do anything serious.
We saw
day
the
two.
western. We saw the Hoover Dam in Lake Mead.
I didn't
day
get to
one.
see the dam.
Well, we saw the top of the dam. It's
Yeah.
hard unless you go to it. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Vegas is not awesome.
I did not enjoy Las Vegas.
No.
I also did not like Reno.
We're also from Atlantic City.
I think I just don't like Nevada cities. I love the desert. I don't like Nevada cities. I think that's my deal. We're from Atlantic City, so like I've seen casinos and it doesn't impress me.
I'm not a fan of casinos.
Las Vegas just struck me as a slightly
Yes,
more
band, go away.
glitzy Atlantic City.
It's
so-
like Atlantic City pretending to be something.
Yeah. So day one, we saw Lake Mead. We saw where the Hoover Dam was supposed to be, but I didn't get to see it.
You can't really see it from the bridge.
Yeah. And we saw the Grand Canyon West.
Don't worry, Hal. She's gonna bitch to somebody.
Oh, if you have contacts at the
So we drove out to the Grand Canyon West as the sun was setting, which was really cool.
No, that wasn't the Grand Canyon. Oh, yes, it was. I'm sorry. We didn't really get to see the Grand Canyon itself. We just kind of saw it from over there.
Yes.
We didn't
get to experience the Grand Canyon at all.
The next day is when we actually got to see the actual Grand Canyon.
Yes.
Right? Selena, hit that thing again.
Now, the Grand Canyon, if you've never... That's me, my beard blowing.
It's pretty big. The Grand Canyon is giant.
It's grand.
That is us at the Grand Canyon.
It's rather grand.
Yeah.
I have never been to a place, and Alex said this before we went, but I've never been to a place
you might want to hit play. It's not
that
playing.
felt
I didn't know it was supposed to be.
unrealistic. Like, I didn't feel like I was looking at reality when I was looking at it.
Yeah, it felt... Look how cute I am on a rock. It felt fake. It felt like I was looking at a matte painting or something. Like, look how perfectly flat it is across the top. It was, like, wild.
Your mind can't... That's a cool watchtower when
Yeah.
you saw the sunset at.
Leave it right there, Selena. So we got to watch. I'm going to peek out. There's a watchtower along the rim. Was that the southern rim? What rim were we at? The southern rim?
Hundreds of years old, Keith said that the cactuses can grow. That cactus.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's wild.
Yeah, the southern, which is the main part.
Yeah, the southern rim is where we ended up at the Grand Canyon. And there's a watchtower there, as you can see in the picture. I fell absolutely in love with this tower. I mean, I want to live there. It's beautiful.
It's really cool.
We sat right there. You can hit play again. We sat right there and watched the sunset over the Grand Canyon, and it was phenomenal.
The one thing I want to say about being at the Grand Canyon is your mind can't
Look at that.
conceive
Pause that beautiful picture.
the
Look at that. Grand Canyon sunset. That was awesome. The scope.
The scope of it.
Yeah.
That like it's miles across and miles down, and it's really clear, and it's beautiful, and it looks painted, but it's really hard to understand that miles and miles away in this thing is mountaintops or like tops of cliffs, and it's just it's a giant river, but it looks like a tiny little stream.
It was absolutely wild, and sitting there watching the sunset over the Grand Canyon was absolutely phenomenal.
The watchtower was very cool. How we were allowed to go to it. You can't go in it, but that's where we watched the sunset. Was from the watchtower.
You can hit play. We just sat outside.
Gil's family lives in Vegas, Arizona. Oh, that's awesome, man. I mean, I've never seen such beautiful.
Okay, hit pause.
Scenery, and being from the East Coast to Northeast, it's completely alien.
It's completely alien.
There's nothing to judge our
nothing even close.
our
It's so... It looks like Mars to me.
New Jersey has no hills.
Like, no, there's nothing to judge. Well,
no.
Even our hills even the East Coast hills are like, green covered and deciduous, like pine trees. So getting out there and seeing rocky outcroppings and red and desert and it's just an alien landscape to us, and I loved it. And I don't want to go there in the summer, but I would go every winter to go explore.
There's something about there just being nothing in for so many miles in those directions.
It's just beautiful. Sometimes it's nothing, but it's beautiful nothing. And maybe it's because we didn't grow up around it.
Maybe.
Yeah, East Coast
Selena,
me can't get my head around.
You can take it down until we're done.
East Coast me can't get my head around it.
Yeah.
Like, what happens if you run out of gas? Like, what if you have to stop somewhere for something?
Oh, Jill lives in San Diego. That means whale's vagina.
Excuse me?
It's a joke from a movie.
Anyway.
So San Diego is very close down towards the border.
You want to talk about the next day? There's more pictures.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
let's
play.
go through it.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. So the next thing we did, the next day, was we checked out Monument Valley. The mittens are my absolutely favorite thing in the world.
Mittens?
They're so cool. They look like mittens. They're two rock outcroppings that look like mittens. Okay, hit pause again.
This was a bucket list thing.
Can we go back and talk about the monument again a little bit?
Yeah.
Monument Valley was so freaking cool. The visitor center was beautiful. We didn't do the whole drive all the way through because we wanted to get to the next thing we wanted to see, which is actually a little bit further out, a little bit outside Monument Valley itself. But the mittens were my favorite thing in the world. I should have worn my mitten shirt today.
It's so funny because I was like, we're going to Monument Valley. She was like, okay, cool. And I was like, they shot westerns there. She's like, okay, cool. And I was like, you're going to see the mittens. And she's like,
you didn't say anything about mittens.
I did.
No, you did not.
I 1,000% did.
When?
Oh, before we went there, the day before. Or that morning. And you were like, what do you mean mittens? Then you looked them up.
Yeah. I saw them. The mittens are amazing.
You were like, mittens?
The mittens are the most... Selena, go back one. Look at those mittens. Go back two. Look at these mittens. Guys, check out these mittens. One more. They're literally mittens.
Yes, they are
Look,
the
you
mittens.
can literally see that they have mitten hands. They're so cool. I love it. They're adorable. Okay, you can continue forward. So right outside of Monument Valley, you guys may remember the movie Forrest Gump, when he's running and running and running all over the country, and finally he just stops and says, "I'm tired. I'm ready to go home." He does that right here at mile marker 13 on what highway was this?
Don't remember.
Hold on, it's in my notes. He stops at mile marker 13 and just says he's tired and is done running.
Here's the mile marker.
It's on the side of the road someplace. That's not what's important. It's the background that's important. Mile marker. Hold on. Mile marker.
I love how much traffic there wasn't.
Let me kind of say something here.
It's Highway 163, mile marker 13.
So, that movie I
Here,
love.
Take it down so he can be speaking.
I don't care if it stays up.
You want to keep it up?
Man, I haven't been able to say a frickin' word.
Go ahead.
So that was a bucket list thing for me to do. I wanted to do that forever.
No, say why.
That's all. That's all I got.
Say why. Say why.
I'm good, Penelope. Leave me alone, please.
Anyway, all right, go on to the next one then if he's going to be weird. It's a picture of me in the same spot. It's so cool that Forrest Gump was there. There you go. That's just me at the same spot. What's next? Oh, this is
that's
twin. What is it called?
Twin Rocks.
Where
This
was
was
that?
something we stumbled across.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I'm not sure if this was Utah.
Bluff, Utah.
Yeah.
It's called Twin Rocks. What's funny is you can't see the two rocks in this picture.
So Arizona, Utah, Colorado, and Nevada are all very. Oh no, New Mexico, not Nevada. Are all like super close in this area. So you take a road that winds and you end up going through
Is
one
that
and
like
through
the
another.
Four Corners spot?
So
or-
we
Yeah,
this
we
this
saw that too. Yeah.
I just saw this and it's just a little store there and we're just driving. We're just driving. This is
Yeah.
not like a place we destination.
No, not at all.
And I was like, well, there's a cowboy scene right
Yeah.
there. So I took a cowboy picture of my wife.
Go. Well, there's one of you too. Go next.
I should have bought a cowboy hat for this trip.
Look at my cowboy husband. Look how cute he is.
Yeah, there's some cowboy going on.
That is a fantastic photo of me. I think it's one of my favorites. I'm just
Aw.
leaning on the fence.
Yeah.
I like the way I'm leaning on the fence. Like I'm just looking very cool. What's the next picture there? That's us at Four Corners.
Yep. So that's where all those four states meet.
So it's Colorado, Utah, Arizona, and New Mexico.
Yeah.
All four of those states converge right in that spot. So we were standing in all the different.
Now this
right
also
there.
has a pop culture relevancy, just
Yeah.
like the Forrest Gump thing does.
Yes.
In Breaking Bad, the villain Skylar White is trying to make a life decision, and she they live in New Mexico, Albuquerque, and she goes here and flips a coin, and I guess is waiting to see where the coin lands because that's where she doesn't end up leaving, but that's spoilers. But I think she's trying to decide on what to do with life.
You should definitely watch Breaking Bad if you haven't.
Yes. I thought that was a great scene, and I liked it a lot. And then when we went there, and then from here we drove to Albuquerque, we realized that there's no way she drove that day to pay $8 to flip a coin.
No way. It's not
at this
realistic.
spot. It's just so not
It
realistic.
was too far out of the way, and then you have to pay the $8, and the road is so bumpy. I literally thought
What's the $8 for?
so that's like a park, quote
Oh,
unquote.
okay.
So you
Yeah,
have
it's
to
run.
pay
Is it
at
the Navajo? Is it all run by the Navajo
I think
Nation?
it might be part of
Okay,
the
so like
Native
you have to
American.
pay admission to get to that spot.
Yes,
Yes.
you have to pay admission to get
It's
there.
all on private Navajo land, so everything is
I believe it was not.
same with the
yeah.
same with the mittens in in Monument Valley. That's all run by the Navajo.
And also Grand Canyon West.
Yes.
It's not part of the national.
Right,
National
it's its
parks,
own
its own thing.
part. There is a Grand Canyon North, but being as though it's winter, I guess it's in high elevation,
They closed down.
so
more,
it gets
yeah.
closed.
So we
What
got
do
to
you
be
think
in
of it?
4 states at once, which was kind of cute.
Some random people took this picture of us.
Yeah,
They were
just
like, "You're
some
so sexy,"
Yeah, some random people told us we were sexy and we had to take a
just because
picture.
we put our legs are like on a, it was weird.
It was weird. Okay, go to the next one. So speaking of Breaking Bad,
Yep.
we
That
drove
house
from
looks
Four
familiar.
Corners straight to Albuquerque. Had a not that great dinner. I googled best New Mexican food in Albuquerque. I got a bunch of Reddit people telling me to go to this spot. We went there, and we both were like, we have better food at home, better Mexican food at home.
Turns out, like, the reviews were probably all written by, like, Karen, who likes raisins in her potato salad.
Listen, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. But
No, we wanted authentic.
On our way out of town, we stopped at 308 Negro Arroyo Lane.
Which is really not.
Which is really not a thing. That's Walter White's house.
There are people who are very tired of having pizzas thrown onto their roof.
They are. So these folks, they are selling the house for $4 million. As you can see in the picture there, obviously we took the top picture. The bottom picture is a still from the show. They have all these blinking cones out front because they don't want anybody parking there. And if you look carefully, one of those cars is a security vehicle because they hired private security to patrol the property. And it's just a house on a street. I feel bad for them, but I also don't.
I'm going to tell you what happens there. When the show was so popular, people would probably go there and be peeking in their freaking windows to see
taking
if, like,
pictures on the doorstep.
were the interior shot here too? Is it the living room?
I'm sure
going
people,
to their pool.
Yes, and I'm sure people also threw pizzas on the roof for real.
I've read an article saying the people who owned it
Yeah.
were literally asking, please fucking stop with the pizzas.
Yes, stop throwing
Sorry.
pizzas on my roof, please. What's the next picture? I don't even know.
Well, let's find out.
It was cool to see Breaking Bad stuff. So I forget exactly when we got on Historic 66, but we did the Grand Canyon and stuff like that, and Monument Valley, and then we got on 66. So we missed a little bit of 66 prior to that.
Yeah, we missed 66. Like, what town did we get on it in?
Kingman.
So we missed Kingman West.
Yeah.
Which is like Barstow, California, and up to Malibu and all that stuff.
Yeah, it goes that far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it used to.
So we got on at Kingman. Was that New Mexico? I don't even know what
I believe so.
state that was.
Or Arizona. No, it might have been Arizona.
So yeah, we got on Historic US 66. Lena, hit play again.
We got our kicks.
Or just go to the next one. You don't
We
have
got
to
some
play,
kicks.
whatever you want to do. And then outside of Amarillo, Texas, we met our first Buc-ee's, and I fell in love.
Not my first Buc-ee's.
My first Buc-ee's. I fell in love. I love that little beaver so much. They do not sell their snacks online, which is really upsetting.
So everything at Buc-ee's, basically, 95% of it is
Buc-ee's branded.
Buc-ee's branded.
Yeah.
So they have like these little air corn sweet
Beaver nuggets.
Beaver nuggets.
They're not all sweet, I found out. They also make like cheesy ones, which I didn't try. The Buc-ee's is so amazing. Like, they have like racks of pre-made food, but it's like freshly made. Like there's guys there singing and dancing while they're making the brisket, and then they put the sandwiches out.
I don't know if they were singing and dancing. I think
So the guy's doing this thing like
yeah, they
this
have like
chopping
they have
thing.
a
It was like this.
With a little routine.
yeah, it's like a routine where everybody chants, like an army thing almost, like you know.
But they were doing this thing with the knives too. I
Were
noticed
they?
it in
I
both
didn't notice that.
places.
But they make their own fudge.
Yeah.
They're pre-made sandwiches, like their
Phenomenal.
brisket
Absolutely
and their
phenomenal.
pulled pork and their
They're
burritos.
Absolutely wonderful.
I can't
Everything.
wait to go eat.
They
Starving right now.
They
Yeah, I'm
had,
pretty hungry too.
the brisket sandwich was phenomenal. The snacks were great. I loved everything about Buc-ee's.
George,
I want to go back.
you would love Buc-ee's. And when we make our next trip out to the Southwest, the Scully Daniels back to 66 trip, we'll stop at Buc-ee's.
I forget what the next picture is, Selena. You can actually show me the next one. That is the Cadillac Ranch, right?
Yeah.
We didn't bother actually stopping
Are they
for some
Cadillacs?
reason. I'm not sure why we didn't
Yeah, they're
actually
all
stop.
Cadillacs.
Those are 10 Cadillacs halfway buried in the dirt.
Why?
And you're supposed to be able to go out there with spray paint and spray on them and
You
like
can.
make your own
People
art.
do.
Why?
We didn't bother stopping.
It's
It's a performative art thing.
First of all, why? Originally, they weren't spray painted. Originally, the guy just liked Cadillacs and he put them in there. I was not expecting just to be like 10 Cadillacs in a field.
It's a little bit weird.
You thought there would be like
I mean,
a
if you guess- I guess if
museum
you
I
have
thought
vast
there'd be
amounts of
something
land,
going
or
on.
like a tent.
But instead, it's that, and then like, at the next intersection is a Cadillac Ranch gift shop where you could buy spray paint to go spray paint the Cadillac. And I was like, I'm good. I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Like seeing the Cadillacs in the ground.
There's
That's
the
Cadillac
Cadillacs.
Ranch.
That's
it.
Cadillac Ranch, yeah. What's next? I don't even remember what pictures I put on here.
This is the last one, I believe.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So, when you guys, if you've been following us a long time, you know that we did a Route 40 trip where we flew out to San Francisco and then drove all the way home. Is it 6:30 already?
We're gonna wrap this up so you
We
can
are
watch
gonna
the
wrap
game.
this up. We drove on Route 40, which our store is located on here in Mays Landing, New Jersey. The road originally ran from San Francisco to Atlantic City. We flew to San Francisco and drove home on Route 40. And in a little town called Vandalia, Illinois, right on Route 40, we discovered this. Now, this is years ago. 3 years ago we went on this trip. We discovered a fire-breathing dragon right on Route 40. You go to the liquor store and you buy for $1 a little coin. You put the little coin in the slot and it breathes fire for 10 seconds. My favorite thing of that road trip, by far, hands down. Phenomenal. Loved the thing. Fell in love with it. Freaked out. Jumped up and down. It was the best thing ever. I saw all kinds of other stuff, but that dragon was it. So we're driving on our trip, driving home. We're kind of motoring at this point. Like the first 3 or 4 days, we were doing our thing, but after that, we really had to like kind of motor home. We needed to be home for
For
this,
you all.
for you guys, and just for life. And I'm on my Facebook looking. I'm looking for a specific post I wanted to check, and I'm scrolling on my phone, and I get an ad for Vandalia College, and I'm like, wait a minute, where are we? Are we in Illinois right now? Why am I getting an ad for Vandalia College? That's where my dragon is.
So it turns out we took Route 66. Route
Yeah.
66 eventually goes north and crosses I-70, which was our route home. I-70 runs parallel with old Route 40.
Yeah.
We took Route 40. So we saw the exit for this on I-70, and I was like, you want to see your dragon?
I Googled quickly to see where we were.
We're right there.
We were less than a mile away from the dragon, and I was like, we have to go.
Yeah,
And it also said it was closed, which I thought was odd because it's out on the street. But then I'm thinking maybe the liquor store is closed and I can't get a token. Turns out they were open. I got to see my dragon again, and that made it. It was a great.
It's a great tie together of our 2 major cross-country trips.
The second half of the trip was mostly driving. So it was nice to have a little OMG. So that is me freaking out, flailing my arms. You can literally see I'm flapping like an idiot. Seeing the Cascasian dragon in Vandalia, Illinois, one more time. And I got a second coin. I had one from my last trip, and I kept one from this trip.
That's
and I
cool.
decided that when I die in my coffin, I want those coins put over my eyes, so that me and the ferryman can go see the dragon one more time.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, you can make it. You can take it away. So that was our little trip. It was awesome. It went way too fast. I need more Buc-ee's right now. I'm literally going to order Buc-ee's on this website where they upcharge you like $7 for everything you're buying.
I'm thinking we're going to put our trips, we're going to make books.
I would love that.
We're going to take images and put them into a book. We're going to make little books, travel books out of our trips.
I'd like to write a book. Anybody can write a book now. I don't know
All
why
right.
I can't.
Hey, listen, you all want to go watch your game.
Yeah.
Go Eagles. If I'm rooting for
football?
anybody, I'm rooting for the Eagles for sure.
I don't
Just
sports.
in support of my family.
Yeah, I don't sports, but it's cool that it's
I
like
have
a
enough
local.
obsessions.
I like it's a
Yeah.
local thing, like because the Eagles are our local team, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's cool that it's a local
There's
thing.
not going to be much left of the city tomorrow either way.
Yeah, not my problem. I'm way out here in sticks. I'm good with that.
Half
We're
my
gonna go to
office
the
is-
buffet.
Are we really?
I'm starving. I'm going whether y'all go or not.
All right.
Gil, we live for trips. Trips are our thing.
We.
So
we
thank
love
you
it.
all for supporting us. We're glad to be back.
Yeah.
Well, we love seeing you all.
Yes.
Um,
Enjoy your sports ball. I'm excited to see who wins and who doesn't win. There's some kind of hamster that predicts who's going to win the Super Bowl. They put 2 peppers in front of the hamster with the logos of the teams, and whichever pepper the hamster eats is the team that wins. He's predicted like 85% of them correctly. He predicted that the Eagles would win tonight. So I'm
Something's rigged then because there's
Go-
one Super
go
Bowl a year.
hamster.
And hamsters have a 2-year lifespan.
yeah. Well, this is a long life hamster.
I don't know.
All right, go Birds.
All right, guys.
Cheers, everybody.
See you later.